10 peptides everyone over 45 is talking about. When you first start looking into the world of peptides, it can feel like you're trying to learn a whole new language. You see all these letters and numbers, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. But to make things simple, I've narrowed it down to 10 of the most popular peptides currently being discussed for people over 45. Hi everyone, Dr. Hanz here. Think of peptides not as drugs, but as biological text messages that remind your body how to heal and perform like it used to. I want to walk you through this today because this space is moving incredibly fast, and I want to make sure you have the right context of what these molecules actually do. And make sure you stay until the end because I'll be sharing something that may help your body respond better to many of these protocols. 1. The GLPs. They are also known as glucagon-like peptide 1 receptor agonists. The group includes medications used for diabetes and weight loss. You've almost certainly heard about them recently. Technically, they're peptide-based medications, but they work very differently from most of the compounds we'll talk about today. Semaglutide is a GLP-1 receptor agonist that mimics a natural hormone involved in appetite regulation and blood sugar control. Medications based on this compound, such as Ozempic and Wegovy, have become widely used tools for addressing both diabetes and weight management. This is especially true for people whose metabolism has changed with age. Other medications in this class include tirzepatide, which is marketed as Mounjaro or Zepbound, and retatrutide, which is still in its early phase of research. 2. BPC 157. Many people refer to this as the master repairman. BPC 157 is modeled after a protein found in the human stomach. Researchers are studying it for its potential role in tissue repair, including tendons, ligaments, and the gut lining. Because of that, it's often one of the first peptides people look into when dealing with structural wear and tear that tends to accumulate over time. 3. Ipamorelin. As we age, natural growth hormone levels gradually decline, which is one reason sleep quality and recovery can suffer. Ipamorelin is a growth hormone releasing peptide that gently signals the body to release its own growth hormone in natural pulses. Because of this mechanism, it's frequently explored for improving recovery, sleep quality, and overall resilience. And you know what? We're only 3 peptides in, and the next one is where things start getting really interesting. 4. CJC 1295. You'll often hear this mentioned alongside ipamorelin because they're frequently paired together. CJC 1295 helps sustain the growth hormone signaling initiated by ipamorelin. When used together under medical supervision, they're being studied for their potential effects on recovery, body composition, and metabolism. 5. Tesamorelin. This peptide has one of the more established clinical backgrounds on this list. Tesamorelin is FDA approved for treating excess visceral fat in people with HIV-related lipodystrophy. Because of its targeted effects on deep abdominal fat, also has become a topic of interest in discussions around age-related metabolic changes. We're now halfway through the list, and next is mots-c, which is particularly interesting because it originates from our mitochondria, the energy-producing structures inside our cells. Researchers are studying mots-c for its potential influence on metabolic signaling and how the body uses glucose and fat for energy. Since metabolism slows with age, this peptide has become a growing area of interest in longevity science. Number 7. GHKQ, also known as the copper peptide. GHKQ is widely recognized in skincare research for its potential role in skin regeneration and elasticity. Beyond its topical use, researchers are also exploring its broader roles in tissue remodeling, inflammation regulation, and cellular repair processes. Number 8. Semax. For people who need strong mental performance during demanding workdays, CMAX often comes up in discussions around cognitive peptides. It has been studied for its ability to increase levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, a protein that helps support neuron growth and brain adaptability. Number 9. Celanx. While CMAX is often associated with focus and cognitive performance, Celanx is more commonly discussed for its calming effects. Researchers are studying its potential influence on neurotransmitters involved in stress and anxiety regulation, with the goal of promoting emotional steadiness rather than sedation. And number 10, Cerebrolysin. While the others on the list are individual peptides, Cerebrolysin is an actual mixture of small brain-derived peptides used in some countries for neurologic recovery. It's often discussed in relation to neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections, which become increasingly important as we get older. Now, as I promised, this is the bonus topic. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, or NAD+. Technically, this isn't a peptide at all. It's a coenzyme involved in cellular energy production. NAD+ plays an important role in how cells generate energy and repair themselves. Supporting healthy NAD levels may help the body maintain cellular energy needed to respond effectively to many therapies and lifestyle interventions. Some of you may also be wondering about epithalon, a compound often discussed in longevity research connected to the work of scientist Vladimir Kavinson. I didn't include it here because the science around it deserves a deeper explanation, but I may cover it in a future video, so let me know if you want me to do that video for you. This is a fast evolving field, and the science underlying it continues to change quickly. My goal is to give you clear information so you can better understand both the potential benefits and its limitations. These compounds can be interesting tools, but they work best when the fundamentals are already in place. Things that we previously talked about, like sleep, proper nutrition, and healthy hormone balance. Before you go, if you're interested in evidence-based ways to stay strong, sharp, and metabolically healthy after 45, consider subscribing and joining our community. In the next few videos, I'll be breaking down which of these peptides actually have solid safety data and which ones you should approach with caution. I'm Dr. Hanz. Comment below and tell me which one of these surprised you the most. I'll see you in my next video.